Coming up on Preps.
I'm gonna attempt to inhale the rest of this spaghetti noodle through my nose and into my mouth.
Downers Grove North High School, home of Cal and the Wild Bunch.
Yeah, we've gone through a lot of good times and bad times, and it's a little scary when you think about it that everything can come to an end, but I know we're gonna go out there and play hard.
A season to remember. And friendships we'll never forget. Coming up on Preps.
I'm the king of the black top, cooping half-court shots. I come correct, your stats are whack compared to points that I drop. I play to win, and I'm playing for keeps. I'm keeping my game tight and fulfilling my hoop dreams.
Real kids.
I'm Eddie Curry, senior, Thornwood High.
Real dreams.
I'm Kyle Kleckner, senior, Downers Grove North High School.
Real life.
I'm Sean Dockery, junior, Julian High.
These are the real stories of Preps, Chicago hoops.
Downers Grove, it's a pretty nice place to live. It's a suburb right outside the city of Chicago. Nothing really exciting ever really goes on here, but I got a lot of close friends here, so it makes it fun. Right now we're going down to Washington Park. This is kind of where like everything started for me and all my friends, and I think this is where I kind of got playing all three sports, because every day after school is probably about a mile down that way. We'd come up here after school. It's like, what are you doing after school? And everyone knew at 3 o'clock we were meeting at Washington Park, and we were either playing football on the field or baseball at the Diamond, and they used to have basketball courts up, so we always used to play here, and there used to be 25, 30 kids up here every day just playing sports, and I think that's where it all started.
This is Kyle playing on his Wolfpack traveling team when he was in 7th grade. It says Sports Person of the Year, Basketball Rising Star. Well, this is Kyle's very first basketball team. He was 5 years old. He played at the Y. This is Kyle right here. And he had a hard time when he played at the Y because they had a rule where you couldn't do any fast breaks. So he was always getting called because he wanted to run down and fast break to the basket.
Kyle Kleckner from Downers Grove, number 2242.
When he was 8 years old, there was a free throw contest for the Elks Club, and he actually ended up 4th in the state. He made 21 out of 25 free throws.
My mom's like, you gotta clean your room up. I'm like, Mom, if my room was spick and span, it wouldn't be a plain old high schooler's room, so I can't, our house is clean enough. We can't, everything can't be fictional, so I gotta have a little messy. My mom goes crazy over this. I probably haven't touched this forever. I'll probably clean it once a year.
Although there's a fine line, he doesn't like the yolks real dry. He likes some kind of warning. This is good time because breakfast is done. This is done, Kyle.
As my mom has probably let you know, she does spoil me pretty much, and she never lets me go a day in my life without reminding me. Oh, yeah. And she's always like, you guys are little spoiled brats, but I think deep down inside that she really does enjoy doing stuff for us, because in about another 6 months, I'll be off to college.
Just how you like it. I try not to miss anything. I can probably count on one hand the number of games that I haven't been able to go to. And it's just, I've always made it a priority to make sure that I try to get to everything that he is involved in. That's a choice I've made. I've decided that I only have 2 children and I want to be there for everything that they do.
My little sister! Ah! I'm going to practice. Get the hell out of here! Come on, dude. Seriously, I'm going to practice. Get out, alright. Back to your room, psycho. Alright, who cares?
I think it's good for him that he's awesome in sports and stuff like that, because he is, and it'll take him a lot of places. But for me, it's kind of I'm expected to do the same things. I'm expected to play basketball and be just as good at it as Kyle is.
I really think it's been hard on my sister with me getting so much attention this year. because just her being the baby and the family and stuff.
My mom hooks me up with some nice, what's it called, some gel. I don't know, I just tell her to buy him some, then I get a little nice size on the hand. Then I just gotta stick this up just right. Takes a while, actually. Put it in there. It's kind of frustrating at times, to tell you the truth. Gotta have it sticking up for the whole day. So just try to get a nice spike going on. Always looks different every day, but oh well. I learned this from one of my football friends, to tell you the truth. I never used to do my hair. And then they always made fun of me, so I decided to try it out. This front piece right here pisses me off every day. So it never goes up like I want it to. So I always end up spending more time on that piece alone than I do my whole head. Just gotta throw a little extra on there. Blow dry it again.
Kyle is the big man on campus, definitely.
Cal's the man at school. John Stockton with a decent haircut. All the girls waving at him, you know? That's right. Honey's all sweating him like he got a couple of NSYNC tickets.
Right here.
Hi. Well, think he's cute?
Hi. Yeah. God, yeah. I think he's so cute. He definitely got his body this year.
He likes girls. That's his favorite thing.
We definitely have, I would say, top 3 hottest girls in the state. Ashley, Melissa, Nicole, Danielle, I have to. She's definitely in my top 5 for sure.
Kyle Kleckner, oh, he's my hero, yeah. He's got a lot of girls trying to get near him, but he handles it well. He only takes them one at a time.
I think when it all comes down to it, I'm very satisfied with where I am academically, and if I could do high school all over again, I don't think I'd do much different. I'm not really a shooter. I'd consider myself more of a slasher driver, because it's not like I'm going to go out there and shoot the ball and put it in the guy's eye every time. I'm going to take him off the dribble and take it hard to the hole.
He's a good basketball player. Took a lot of shots.
He's tough to defend because, you know, if you're going to put somebody that's as strong as him on him, defending him, then he's probably going to use his quickness and take you to the basket. And if you try to go with somebody that's a little quicker and smaller, he has the ability to post you up with his strength and size.
You know, I have my own barometer that I measure kids. And first of all, I try to look at their gait. How are they when they step on the court with some bona fide hoopers? And how his swagger doesn't leave when he comes in the summertime and plays.
The thing that made him so good is he was so aggressive and so physical out there. He'd take it to the hole every time he could and just draw fouls, and he just killed teams from the free throw line. And like people would be like, oh, that's like a cheap way of getting points, but like they couldn't stop him. He just drive, and the only way they could stop him was to foul him, and he made him pay for it.
Nice balance. Let's go balance. I feel great when he gives an outstanding performance, and it's not really because of Kyle. When he's competing on the field, number one, I am his coach first. And so I don't look at it from Kyle Kleckner performance. I look at it from a Downers Grove North performance. And, you know, he just happens to be a part of our system that is being successful at that time.
I wouldn't say my dad's necessarily ever pushed me to be an athlete, like, you got to do this, you got to do that. I mean, one rule he's always had is once you start something, you can't back out on it or quit.
Realistically, I try to leave the pure coaching of Kyle up to the other coaches as much as possible. Our dialogue and communication pertaining to things is very limited. I probably coach Kyle less than any other kid.
My dad, he kind of likes to sit back and just let me do my thing. I mean, you always have the dads out at the Little League game. They're always like, come on, Kyle, you better hit a home run. He was never like that. He'd just sit in the stands with the newspaper and watch the game, never really said much.
I think Kyle does have basketball talent. He has the drive to be successful. When he goes on the court, he wants to win.
White group, right at the end, the last 10 to 15 seconds, fatigue set in and you crumble. We couldn't pass it, we couldn't catch it, we couldn't shoot it. That's where you got to be the greatest conditioned team out there.
And I've always been so interested in sports in general and just doing stuff, and always been around balls, always playing, whether it was football, basketball, baseball, any of the three. So it was kind of like I chose to do everything, and they were just there for support and help me out.
It's not going out there and having a great performance. Oh, you're great, you scored 20 points, you scored 3 or 4 touchdowns. It's, did you go out there and give your best effort?
I just want to say that this man, his first 20-point night of his career, he's really pimping it out there tonight. I'm really proud of him. Kind of carried us through. He's the man. What can I say? He's going to go try to find some lucky lady out there tonight. Actually, he's already got one. So.
What I do with Kyle, as far as keeping him grounded, is perspective of athletics. People on the outside, sometimes they may think you are a special person because you're a good athlete, and I don't necessarily feel that way. I think it makes you different sometimes. I think it opens more doors for you, gives you more opportunities, it makes you more well-known, but I let him know it does not make you any better person than anybody else.
His kind of thing that he always has is that, I mean, yeah, sports are great, but you're not going to have sports for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? It's only a certain amount of people in the world, a very slim few, that get a chance to play in the pros. And I mean, I've never really banked on that by any means. So I'd say the one thing he always told me about was just be a good person and just go out there and be a nice guy and just kind of treat people the way you want to be treated. And I mean, yeah, athletics are great, but all this stuff, this is something you do for fun. I mean, being a person is about what you're gonna do for the rest of your life.
I knew you were
Yeah, hey, that's exactly how it is.
What are you backing away for?
I'm not backing away. I'm just not going to do anything. Fighting you does nothing. What does it prove if we fight? Nothing. That's why I'll walk away, be the bigger man. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. Because you can follow me all you want. That's totally cool. I'll be the bigger man and walk away. Okay, that's great. If you guys got to be tough and prove something by fighting, that's fine. But I'll be the bigger man and walk away. I'll be a pussy. I'll settle for being a pussy.
Yo, they just jelling.
No, it's totally cool with me.
They didn't make all state or the playoffs. So.
No, if they got to act tough, that's fine. Hey, I didn't say a word about football. That was him.
You were talking to Rumpf.
Yeah, when Rumpf called me.
You called him, you piece of shit.
Oh my God. Anger management at its finest. Yeah, lock your doors too.
Really?
Should I just? Oh, I gotta make up bad in the back, man. No, I wouldn't do that.
No, it's just not.
I know, it's gay.
It's the fact that they're being gay. There, go right now. That's pretty much every kid's dream, playing high school sports, just to make it downstate. And I think this year we have a realistic chance at making it down there. Our team, we have such a great bond and there's so much chemistry. I mean, there's no selfishness on our team and everyone knows their role.
We'll go get them.
My sophomore year, we played in the Super Sectionals. We were 1 game away from state, and we came up short, and that was a tough one. We were 1 game away from being downstate.
Hey, Clark. You in the bathroom, bro? Sleeping that stuff, man?
Siggy and I've known him forever. I remember hanging out with him in 1st and 2nd grade.
I think I was actually baptized with Kyle, and because we went to the same church. I don't know, because his birthday is 12 days after mine, coming up in a couple days.
I've been communed to Kyle's church. I don't even go to church.
Me and Timmy, actually, I'd say we probably get the craziest together. Because, I mean, he's always willing to do some wild stuff and just be crazy. So that he always brings something to a group where, I mean, if Tim's there, you know you guys are going to be having fun. And he's always doing something wacky to get the group going. And he's a cool guy to be with.
Oh, my God.
His status as a football player, baseball player, it doesn't really faze me that much. Like, if he's going to be my friend, it's more of who he is as a person.
He's the type of guy where if I got some problem or I have something to say, I'll go to him, and I know that he'll give me the best advice based on what's best for me, not someone else or something, and he'll tell me how it is.
With their mind sharp and their bodies fueled, they hit the iron one last time, and then off to the big game.
Get a little blood running.
I get a little good luck pregame pump. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily nervous about tonight's game. It's just kind of thinking about it. You realize that it could be your last varsity game ever. And I mean, I played over 85 games with Eric and Andy in my varsity career. And we've been out there. We've gone through a lot of good times and bad times. And it's a little scary when you think about it that everything can come to an end. But I know we're going to go out there and play hard. And hopefully everything will work out for us tonight.
Cal dominates the fourth quarter, scoring 19 points and doing it all. But one thing he can't do is stop the clock. Cal Kleckner and his boys just ran out of time.
Well, just like usual, they fought down to the end. Never going to give up, and that's kind of the way they played all year. And proud of the way the guys just hung in there. It's a good group of kids, and you hate to see it break up.
It's a little upsetting. We were supposed to go a lot further, but to all the seniors, we had a good year, especially Kyle.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything about the refs or anything because they're doing their job and no one's ever going to say they did a perfect job. But so when I looked up at that board and I saw we had 9 fouls against us and they had 2, and that was a little shady, but it's all right. I mean, we played hard, they played hard. I give them a lot of credit. They're a good team, and I wish them the best of luck on Friday.
We didn't play so good. I don't know, I just feel really bad right now.
When the season ends like that, it's a very difficult time to spend that much time with your kids and every day with them for 2-3 hours, and you become a family, and all of a sudden that family has to break up a little bit. And for me personally, it's the last time I'll ever coach my son.
Nothing was working for them. They weren't in a groove or something. I don't know. It just didn't seem like things were meshing.
No, I don't know. Just didn't have it tonight.
It sucks losing to the team we should have beat.
Dude, this sucks.
I always thought I was gonna stop playing basketball on a good note.
I would pay so much money for a rematch. It pisses me off. With all the seniors, if you look at us, I don't think any of us will ever play for another team, a school team ever again, besides other sports. But I mean, we always grew up playing basketball. It's like our first sport that really brought us together, and now that's over, it's kind of sad, but gotta move on.
It's really confusing. We have nothing to do now.
Well, basketball's been my life for almost 13 years now. It's kind of sad to see it come to an end.
What about rollerblade, man?
I could
aggressive inline.
Pick up aggressive inline again, but it's gonna be weird to see what life is like without basketball. So just kind of playing it by ear.
It was a fun season. I like how, because we didn't get downstate and get any big trophies or anything.
We got dolls.
Really good.
We got dolls.
And we got sweatshirts. And that's pretty cool.
And we got Joey.
No, it was fun. We had a good year. We had a lot of accomplishments. Three-peated for the conference title. Got to a school record for wins. So all in all, I'd say success. Fun year.
Coming up on Preps, Sean Dockery's season of spectacular play. And uncontrollable emotion.
You know, it just got to me, you know, because they know I'm still cool with them all the time. But I got another bunch of kids I'm cool with, and I want them to win.
The Dockerys.
You want to have a conversation with somebody in here, you have to know basketball.
A family brought together by basketball.
I'm just waiting for my turn so I get in here.
The women in our family have no game.
Next time on Preps.
I'm the king of the black top, hooping half-court shots. I come correct, stats are whack compared to points that I drop. I play safe and I'm playing for keeps. In the gym, a 21 on the streets. I'm a heat, bringing the heat, man. My squad runs so around your team. Keeping my game tight, fulfilling my rolling dreams. Set up shop, wreck it, never reject it. The ball game is mine and you will respect it. We play for keeps. My team don't sleep, leave you chosen from the dust that will